Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Flavor and Fiction. If you've never seen this segment before, what I do is I review a book for my 2022 reading challenge, and then I make a recipe using an ingredient featured in the book. So you get your flavor and your fiction. So today's category was an Afro-futurist book, and I chose My Soul to Keep by Tananarive. Put a picture here. This is an author that I've had on my TBR for a long time, and I'm glad that I finally got a chance to read one of her books. One of the foods she mentioned was baked chicken, so I decided to try a recipe for baked chicken legs. And then I took the food over to my sister's house so that she and her husband and my niece, that they could try it and give you guys a little feedback. So that'll be at the end of the video. But before we get to the flavor, let's talk about the fiction. In My Soul to Keep, Jessica is married to a man named David, and they have a daughter named Kira. And everyone thinks that David is like the perfect husband, the perfect father. Even like her friends have nicknamed him Mr. Perfect. Sometimes she feels guilty like going to work and doing other commitments because of how committed he is to the family and how present he is. So he seems to be perfect all around. But just as Jessica's career starts to really take off, strange things start to happen. People around her start getting hurt or turning up dead, and she doesn't know what to make of this. That's when her husband, David, makes a confession. And this is not a true spoiler because this is revealed to the reader in the beginning before it's revealed to Jessica. So this is not a spoiler, but David is an immortal. Centuries ago, he went through a life ritual, I think they called it. And he's an immortal, and it was with the purpose of all the immortals were supposed to be like live in a community together. But he wanted to still be among the mortals after he became an immortal. So he had a wife and a family, and then another wife and another family, and he keeps outliving his families. And this time, he's like, I want to spend as much time as I can with my family. So he gets jealous of anyone who tries to divide that time. So now he's decided the other immortals, they want to get rid of his family because they're taking him away from being in the community of immortals. So he's decided he has to act quickly. He wants to make Jessica and Kira go through the life ritual so that they can be immortal like him and spend eternity, as immortals. So once Jessica figures this out or finds this out, she is on the run with Kira. And then David is chasing them. The police is chasing David. There's, mayhem. And, whether or not he finds them or they go through the ritual or if they escape, I'm going to leave that to you. You have to read the book to figure it out. But I have to say this, I am not big on horror. Like in her Twitter bio, the author describes herself, I guess, as a horror noir. It's hard to say. Horror noir author. And that is not my jam normally. It's really not. But I have to say, I enjoyed this book. It really, I feel like I had to put it down at times because it was a lot all at once. And you kind of want to let some stuff sit with you. But this was a really good book. So if horror is if it is your jam, this is the book for you. And even if it's not, and you want to kind of dip your toe in the pool, this is a good book for it. So now that you've had your fiction, let's get to the flavor. I'm going to show you the video of when I made it. It was a very simple recipe, so it's not that long. And then I'm going to show you the reaction of my sister and her family to it. And you can judge for yourself if you want to make it. Oh, and I also encourage them to try to give a little mukbang. For those of you who don't know what mukbang is, like a little mukbang ASMR. Looks like when you enjoy the sounds of people eating. So I tried to get them to give a little of that for you. I don't know if it worked out, but we'll find out together. After cleaning your chicken and patting it dry, put it in a Ziploc bag. And then you're going to pour some olive oil on it, just a couple of tablespoons rather. And then you're going to mix it up with your hands in the bag. Then mix together your spices, sea salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, and chili powder. And then you're going to rub that into the chicken as well. Then you're gonna put your chicken on a lined baking sheet with some aluminum foil to avoid some of the mess. And just put it in the oven for 40 to 45 minutes and you have your finished masterpiece all ready to go. Here we go. Take a bite, everybody.
Oh, take a bite first. Take a bite of your chicken, Vivi.
Do we have to take the chicken first?
Yep.
Oh, I forgot. I like it. Did you taste it?
Yeah, she took a bite. Do you like it? She looks very sad. Chris?
It's good.
That didn't
Nah,
sound
it's good. It's good. It's good. I was trying to find like if there was anything wrong, but no.
Is it spicy?
Not at all.
No.
It's a really good flavor
It's
combination.
flavorful.
Okay, so you eat this again?
Mm-hmm.
Then he looks scared.
You eat some more. Okay, I was just scared. Hold on.
So, Vivi, is it thumbs up or thumbs down?
Yay!
All right. Is it 1 thumbs up or 2 thumbs up?
Yay!
All right.
Good try.
This is the only time it's okay.
Say bye to everybody.
Bye everyone, the chicken is delicious.
So as you can see, the chicken was a semi-hit. And if you want to try your hand at the recipe, I'll put it in the description below, as well as a link to where you can get the book if you'd like to try that. So thank you for joining me for another episode of Flavor and Fiction. See you next time.